First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing this truth. It's sincerity by Shem Rokak Wadash. As you may already know, there's a lot of things going on in the world these days. You know, you see Israel and Palestine going back and forth. You know, and that's a true indicator that the true Israelites are not in that land. Because if that was the case, that conflict wouldn't be there. Okay, you got a so-called shortage of gas. You know, the hacking of a gas line. Okay, and you know, that's just going to bring about more, you know, economic unrest. Okay, so you know, you see these things happening. You know, you see many things happening. You see, you know, nation against nation. You see, you know, earthquakes and pestilences in the earth. You know, and the Bible speaks of these things. Okay, and many, you know, people say of this Israelite thing that it's, you know, that we're fanatics or we're Bible thumpers, but the Bible pretty much is you know, reigning supreme right now. Okay. And, you know, without a thorough, you know, understanding of the Bible, you're going to be lost. You're going to be caught up in the prophecies. You see, and that's what, you know, we stay occupied in, is in prophecy, you know, and we know that word prophecy means to say before, because we're waiting for the coming of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High. His name's Yahweh, in the name of his son Yahweh Shai. Okay, as if there was anything else, you know, to be waiting for, to be striving for. Okay, but you know, but to get salvation. You see, but I want to start here. This is Matthew 24:3. It says, "And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" You know, and like it tells you in Esdras, you know, it says, let's just get it real quick. Salakia. What shall be the sign of thy coming? It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Okay, and we're seeing half of the signs, okay, that were foretold to come. So now we know that this is the very same time wherein the highest, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, will begin to visit the world. And that's what's happening. The Lord is visiting the world, okay, with many, many signs and wonders. Okay, it says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." Okay, and the Lord spake of earthquakes and uproars of the people. And here it is. People are protesting all over the world. People are just, you know, in arms, you know, fighting against governments. You know, you see that in Colombia, you know. So we know that the Lord spake of these things even from the beginning, even from before us. Okay, even from the time before the disciples, even from the beginning of the world. Okay. Let's go back. This is Matthew 24:4. "And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you." Right. And that's why, you know, we believe here at Great Millstone that we have 100% truth, you know, and it's not us. You know, you must believe that the Lord left men, okay, upon the earth that would actually be leaders and that would guide, okay, his people, okay, through his spirit back to him. You know, the scriptures speak about the Lord setting up first apostles and elders, okay, and prophets and teachers and so on and so forth. So, You know, that's not speaking about the church. That's speaking about men of your own nation. Okay. So, but take heed that no man deceive you, because you got a lot of Israelites. You got a lot of people that claim to have the true understanding of the Bible. That claim that they're Israelites. They're they're of the 12 tribes, and they're really deceiving many people by not giving them the whole truth, because a lot of them have joined with the enemy, with Esau, and basically are pushing a worldly organization. They're pushing a narrative that's not, it's not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They're not causing the people to stand in the council and turn from their ways. Okay? You got a lot of people saying that, you can call a play yogurt, and, his name is Jesus Christ. You got guys saying to take the jab and the mark. You got other Israelite groups that join and hang with Esau. Okay, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach. And we know that word means anointed. That word Christ means anointed, and shall deceive many. Okay, and many are being deceived. Many people are being deceived. The scriptures say that the scriptures say that it's a small sanctuary. Okay, it's not going to be many people. Okay, compared to what's going to perish. The scriptures say many. Well, let's get it right here. It says, this is 2 Corinthians 9:22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for which with great labor have I made it perfect. Right, let the multitude perish, okay, which was born in vain. So there's going to be a multitude that is going to perish. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. It says 6th verse, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay. And that's one thing that you hear about today. You hear about wars and rumors of wars. This thing with Israel and Palestine, this thing's been going on for decades, but, here it is. They claim, to have come back to their land. Okay. And the Bible says that when the Israelites returned, that there will be peace. This is Jeremiah 30:10. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. So here the Lord is saying that he would save Israel from afar, okay? From the far part, the farthest corners of the earth. Okay, and thy seed from the land of the captivity, that he would take their seed from wherever they were being held captive. It says, and Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. So when they return, okay, they're going to be at rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. So, that conflict that's going on over there, that's ultimately because those people don't belong in that land, okay? And the true Israelites have not gone back, because if they did, there would be peace, there would be rest, and there would be quiet, okay? But that place is a war zone. We know that Jerusalem is, in the Hebrew, is Yerushalayim, which means city of peace, okay? It says Matthew 24:6, and you hear, you got Benjamin Netanyahu saying that Hamas, okay, the so-called terrorist group, which, who knows what that agenda is really about, but that Hamas is going to, they're going to feel a blow that they have never felt, so that's a rumor of a war. You got Vladimir Putin telling America that if they cross the line, they're going to feel it too, okay? So, yeah, you got you got rumors of war. You're hearing rumors of wars. So these are the signs that the Lord told us that once you see these signs, we're in that time. So we're in that time. For all those that want to go back to normalcy, man, we really have to pass this time to get to the broad. We got to pass these straight, narrow things to get to the broad. Things must be turned upside down. It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You see, we still have, the RFID to be pushed throughout the whole world, that chip, which a lot of people don't believe in, but, it's true, and it's coming to pass. This whole C-19 thing was just really, it was to start implementing that. The social distancing, everything, being turned to the internet, mom and pop shops being closed down, businesses, retail, all this stuff was aimed to basically, only have what's necessary to be open. They're making strategic moves to dismantle their own economy so they can bring about a cashless society, a one world government. It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You see, the end is not yet. They know what they're doing. The so-called elites, they know what they're doing. They know why they're crashing their society. They know why they're bringing to naught everything that they've built, because they want to bring order out of chaos. Okay? And them printing all this stimulus money, man, it's causing inflation. The dollar's not worth anything. You got a lot of goods that are not that are very expensive right now. Gas is going up, lumber. The housing market is ridiculous. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And you got nation rising up against nation. You got kingdom against kingdom right now. Okay? And that's evident, You got China and Russia, cutting America out of trade and business, no longer wanting to deal with America in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And that's not good for America, because America wants their money to be used throughout the world. Okay, it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, because much more things are going to happen upon the earth. We're here though. We're very much in these times. We're measuring the times diligently. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted. Right, there's going to come a time where this YouTube is going to get shut off because they don't want the truth coming out. They don't want no one exposing their plan. And they see the IP addresses. They know, okay, what we're doing. Mainly, the Israelites. Mainly, even, I'm going to say Great Millstone. We put up videos constantly exposing all the things that these devils are doing. Okay? Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. Right? They're going to want to come for brothers, even to their home. Arrest them and call them enemies of the states and take them down to these FEMA camps. Okay? And ultimately, get rid of brothers. You see, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. There's going to be a great persecution, and they're going to plaster our faces, all over what's left of TV, and radio. It's talking about if you're an Israelite, you're an enemy of the state. We're going to become like how they did the Muslims at 9/11. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another. Right? There's coming a time where many are gonna be offended. Many are gonna they're gonna be like, saying, oh, you guys don't got the truth. The truth is with Christianity, or the truth is with the government, or the truth is with Islam, or whatever the case. Men are going to be offended at this word. Men are going to be offended at the things that are going on in the world. Many people are going to be just out for themselves. Every man against every man for himself. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. Okay, so there's going to be many false prophets. And you even got that spirit in the world now. The whole church system, the whole Christianity is false. That whole white Messiah is false. That's been in the world. But even much more now. So many people are going to want to, tell you what's going on and tell you that the Lord is here and the Lord is there and do this and do that and send money. And even in them days, okay, all hell is going to break loose. It's going to be total chaos, anarchy. You see? It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right. So it's going to be the earth is it's going to be so wicked, that the love of many shall wax cold. People are going to be just doing their own thing, looking out for themselves, and you see that now. It's so wicked nowadays that, you can't make friends. No, people don't know their neighbors. All right. Family turning on one another. Why? Because everybody walking after their own ungodly lust, scoffing, scorning, mocking the next man, anyone who has truth and knowledge is hated. You see, it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. But those that have the truth, and enduring to the end, the same shall be saved. You have to endure to the end, to the very minute that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai comes, okay, or raises you up from the dead, because there will be martyrs. There will be martyrs. We just read that they shall deliver you up to be killed. But the scriptures say, be faithful even unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. Okay. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay, so, the Lord has to seal his elect. This word has to go out. All this truth has to be made manifest. All the prophecies, the scriptures say, not one jot or one tittle shall pass from the law until all be fulfilled. Everything has to be fulfilled. Okay, everything that was spoken about Yahweh Shai, all the prophecies that were foretold that was going to happen at the end of the world shall all happen. We still got the World War III to finally kick off, America being destroyed and its enemies turning on America. They shall hate the whore, and mainly the chip, that persecution in that RFID, the MOTB, that has to come out. Okay, and then the end shall come. And that's good news when you really look at it, because these are the prophecies. These are the words of the Heavenly Father. Okay, the Lord said that these things would happen, The scriptures say, be not troubled, for these things must come. They must come, So this is just a little, exhortation, reminder, the gospel, basically, that these things shall come. These are the signs of the end that, we're in these times, and it's being played out, whether people want to believe it or not. We just have to be thankful that we actually believe what's written in the book, because your enemy believes. That's another thing. Our people don't understand. The enemy, Esau, he believes. He knows that there's a Most High. Okay, but he knows he's not chosen. That's why he's using all his power on the left-hand side, okay, to fight against the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But the scriptures say he shall be broken without hand. So it's beautiful that we know, okay, we have to give thanks that we are occupied in prophecy, that we are in the spirit of prophecy. Okay, the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, so when we see these things happening, in bunches, because, this week has been real, heavy on the prophecy side, we just have to give thanks, that we have like a heads up, an inkling of what's going on. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Shalom.